Thunderstorms roll through the basin.
And now it's lying on the side in the street, but luckily,
CBS 7 News is tracking winter weather throughout West Texas.
Reporting in Pecos.
This is not just a 3-inch snow. 3 inches is going to be the bottom end.
On air, on your mobile device, and at CBS7.com, our weather team is live where you are. We are tracking areas of snow across parts of West Texas right now. On the 4x4 radar, we are getting a little bit of a break as dry air has moved across the area behind some thunderstorms that produced sleet and hail across the Midland Odessa area earlier this evening. But as you can see, the snow is starting to build in closer towards the Midland Odessa area, really building in across the Pecos and Fort Stockton area too. Now, as we go on and take a look at the advisories that are in place, we are seeing those again right around the northwest Permian Basin and the southeast of Mexico. Those are areas where we are dealing with blizzard warnings, winter storm warnings right across the Midland Odessa area over towards Pecos and Fort Stockton down into the mountain areas of West Texas. And that's where we are looking at again the possibility of upwards to 6 inches of snow. We could see a foot or more, though, across parts of the northern Permian Basin and the southeast of Mexico once this storm system starts to move in. Another big story is the wind. We are seeing a gusty north to northeast wind behind an Arctic cold front that rolled through last night. So now we're going to go out to Christopher Saul, who joins us about a tree being knocked down over in the Odessa area, and he's going to talk to the homeowner. Christopher?
good morning, Tom, and good morning, West Texas. If you've been following on our Facebook page overnight, we've been covering this cold weather that's been coming into the basin for you and its effects. One of those big effects is the wind that's been blowing in from the north and knocking down different things, including this tree, which has been dead for about 2 years, is what neighbors tell me. And they say they're very excited that it didn't hurt anything.
Luckily, no one's, it's a rent house, and luckily no one's in it right now. But I mean, if there had been a car parked there, it would have been gone.
And so the only problem, it's not the only problem, this wind, there's also road conditions. As you can see, this snow hasn't exactly stuck to the ground, but it's made the roads wet. And what that means is with the possible freeze, we can have things like black ice. We've been hearing sirens over in the background away from us, but emergency crews are very busy right now. So if you can, please try and stay off the roads until this situation clears up. For now, live in Odessa, it's Christopher Saul, CBS 7 News. Back to you, Tom.
All righty, thanks a lot, Christopher. And again, as the night has progressed, we've seen video and pictures coming into the newsroom from viewers from the area, talking about the areas of snow. Now, this is a good look at Andrews a little bit earlier, where they started off with a pretty good thunder sleet. Well, thunderstorm with sleet moved through earlier this evening and changed over to some snow. And that is continuing now. They're getting a little bit of a break, but now let's take a look at Pecos. This picture into the newsroom from Randy Dominguez showing, again, maybe an inch plus of snow starting to gather, especially on the roadways there. And this is some video from a few hours ago. You can see a wintry mix falling there. CBS 7 David Huertas has been in Pecos throughout the night, and he joins us now with the latest from Reeves County and Pecos.
I'm in Pecos where it has snowed overnight. There's probably half an inch of snow on the ground. Let me come around the camera and zoom in on the snow and show you exactly the amount of snow that we received here in Pecos. As you can tell, the wind is still blowing, snow is still coming down. Temperatures have dropped tremendously. Keep it locked on right here on CBS 7 News, CBS7.com, and CBS 7 Facebook for all your latest information and updates on this storm system. For now, reporting in Pecos, David Huertas, CBS 7 News.
Well, thank you, David. Again, that looks like a snowy scene, and we're talking about areas around Pecos. Already seeing close to 2 to 3, maybe 4 inches of snow in a band there across portions of the upper Trans Pecos into the southern Permian Basin, expecting 4 to 8 inches of snow, close to 8 inches, maybe a foot in a few spots. Areas north of Big Spring across Andrews, Martin counties into southern portions of Lee County in New Mexico. Then the Hobbs area over towards La Mesa and areas north. That's where we could see 12 to 18 inches of snow right now for the Midland, Odessa area. Could see half a foot plus before everything's said and done from this system. Also dealing with the bitter cold out there too. Current temperatures have dropped into the upper 20s, and we're seeing those winds out of the north and northeast upwards to 21 to 22 miles an hour sustained, but the gusts though have been up around 35 to 40 miles an hour. So when you take that in effect, we are looking at those wind chill values really dropping down across the area. Seeing those again right around 13 for Big Spring, Midland, Odessa. Feels like 7 right now in Hobbs, feels like 5 in Marfa, 8 in Alpine. So you don't want to be out in temperatures like this unless you're prepared for it. But again, it's not a good night to travel or anything else. Just stay indoors for the early part of your Sunday and let this winter storm pass. It is something we'll be tracking here on CBS 7 and CBS7.com throughout the morning hours. So keep in tune right here for the latest information.
Tom, my dad used to say that Texas is the only place where you can have 4 seasons in 24 hours, and boy, isn't that the truth. In the last 24 hours, we've gone from a Christmas time with 70 degrees where you can go outside in shorts to this, where the wind is blowing, it's 20 degrees outside, and we have problems like black ice in the road, heavy winds knocking down these trees. It's been a crazy, crazy 24 hours. Of course, TxDOT is reminding everyone to stay off the roads. Try and stay off the roads if you can. There's been accumulations of black ice, especially on overpasses. And TxDOT, of course, just wants everybody to be safe. So please, if you would, stay off the roads for right now until conditions improve. Until then, live in Odessa, Christopher Saul, CBS 7 News.
All righty, thanks a lot for that report. And again, stay in tune right here with CBS 7 and CBS7.com for the latest information. Don't forget that we'll be here not only tracking the snow, but also talking about road closures and also church closures too. That will be a possibility on this Sunday morning. There's an easy way to stay up to date. Be sure to download our mobile apps.